Hello everybody. It's been 5 months since I started learning to play the guitar. I've been doing a lot of things this month, but devoted just little time to playing the guitar. The Blue Tractor cover took most of my time this month. After I recorded a short e-guitar cover on top of the original, I got the idea to create a full cover, but my knowledge was not enough for this. I started watching all sorts of training videos on creating music in FL Studio and wrote the parts of all the digital instruments separately. It's worth noting that I practically do not know the notes, and it turned out to be more difficult to find the notes of individual parts on the internet than I thought. Here is how I solved the problem. I went to the website Vocal Remover. There you can run a song through AI and it will divide it into separate tracks of instruments. Of course, it works not perfectly, and you can hear bits of other tracks, but it makes the process much easier. The link to the website is in the description below the video. I picked up the drums by ear. I listened to the audio track several times and tried to reproduce it in FL Studio. As for the bass part, I did this. I loaded the audio file into the Newtone editor, centered all the notes so that they are exactly in their place, and removed the variability so that they sounded as clear as possible. Then you can copy all the notes in MIDI format and paste them into the digital instrument. For example, the built-in Citrus plugin. In the presets, select the bass that suits most, I chose Deep 2, and insert the copied MIDI pattern into piano roll. It turns out something like this. Then it remains only to fix everything and clean up unnecessary sounds. Then it only remains to record your real guitar and mix everything into one song. I also added an engine ignition sound at the beginning, an engine sound at the end, and a car signal during the song. I think it's quite a creative decision. I decided that it would be a purely instrumental cover, without vocals. There would be too many problems if I decided to do vocals. Leaving the original text or change it. If I decide to change it, then how? Sing myself or ask someone? So I decided that in this case it will be better to leave it without vocals. In addition, the guitar part repeats the notes of the vocal part, and perhaps they would just interfere with each other. Well, a lot of talking. Listen. It's not perfect, of course. Sometimes I play the guitar not as good as I should have, and I'd like to make the sound even heavier, but so far my knowledge and skills are only enough for achieving this result. I'm quite satisfied with the result for my first try. In the future, I will use the gained knowledge when creating new songs and hopefully improve. After I almost finished working on the cover, I wanted to visualize it somehow. A static illustration seemed too boring to me, and I thought about animation. I have experience with drawing illustrations, but I haven't done animations yet. Therefore, here I had to search some YouTube tutorials. First choose a suitable program for my idea, and then learn the animation process. And right away, it takes an infinite amount of time. and I decided my animation would be as basic and minimalistic as possible. Like in the original, the tractor will stay in the middle and the background will move. Otherwise, it will take until New Year to finish the video. At the moment, however, it's still at the stage of drawing, and I have not yet started the animation process at all. I don't want to show a lot, but to have a general understanding, this is part of the frame, a small teaser of what's coming. In order to speed up the process and get ideas not only from my head, I used AI, generated different pictures for the background and objects of the world in it, and guided myself by them when creating the visuals. I hope that I will be able to complete it soon, and I will upload the cover as a separate video to my channel. Therefore, be sure to subscribe as not to miss it. Also, I ordered some sets of strings and I want to do a little guitar maintenance in the near future. Polish the frets a bit, refresh the neck with lemon oil and change the strings. I will be doing this for the first time, so maybe I will record a short video on this topic. I hope that after this, the fret buzz will become a little less. It's not critical anyway, but if it helps, I'll be just happy. That's it. Thanks to everyone who watches my videos to the end. If you like to watch them, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It's free. Thank you for your attention. Keep rocking.